beyond my wildest dreams. Maybe that road could have carried me to streets of gold. Things aren't always as they seem. Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wondered what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today. Times gone by, I've traded black blood into clay. I thought my memories would end.
Oh, let's get on into it. This is 1100 WSGI. I'm U-Turn LaVern, and you know what's going on. This is One Street Over, brand new week. Oh, we're trying to get the rodeo poster to stand up this morning. Hey, guys, again, this is 1100 WSGI. I'm U-Turn LaVern, and this is One Street Over. Let me say it one more time. Dakota's trying to get that poster to stand up. I tell you, I was driving down the road, and I was like, oh, it's rodeo time. And I know Trent Cobb mentioned it to me, and man, the summer just gets away from you.
It seemed like yesterday it was.
Get right up on that microphone for me, Dennis.
It don't seem like it was yesterday that we was doing this.
I know.
A year ago.
I know. And y'all, if it ever slips, because we do a mission trip every summer, and sometimes I'm just getting back when this thing happens, and it falls through the cracks, and we don't get you on. Always call us, because we want to cover this, make sure people know what's going on, because rodeos are so much fun. I was in Huntsville yesterday with my family, and we have to take day trips a lot during the week because our kids are just scattered, and we're going to have 7 grandkids by Christmas. It's just crazy. But so we're in Huntsville with one of my sons yesterday, and I'm sitting there having lunch, and I said, I get the coolest text. It says, bullfighter's coming. And they like, what are you talking about? I said, I just get the best text, and it's so cute. I just love it. But my kids are like, what in the world? And I was showing my son, Elijah, the rodeo, and he used to work and do video for Gupton's because they're sponsoring your.
Right.
And he's like, and so we had this long conversation, about all of it. But I was so tickled that Dakota's coming, and bullfighter. My kids, he was going, well, what does that even mean, bullfighter? So, but bull rider, isn't it? Or what is exactly? How does it work?
Okay, what Dakota does.
Okay.
Is when the bull throws the guy off.
Okay.
Then because most of them bulls are kind of mean.
Yeah.
And so he steps between the bull and the bull rider to draw the bull's attention away from the bull rider so the bull rider can get to safety. So he takes the hit.
But you don't go out because they typically kind of think people as a clown and all that kind of stuff. That's not you though, right?
No.
I didn't think so. That's what they mentioned something about clown. I'm like, no, I know that's not what he does.
That's the old school term.
Okay.
Because they used to back in the day that they would tell the jokes just like the entertainer and the clown does now, and then fight bulls.
Okay.
But now they've kind of divvied them up, and we've got an awesome rodeo clown coming this weekend. He's really good. He's one of the best in the business. So
I'm excited.
We won't tell him we said that.
No, don't.
You don't want his head to get big.
No, it's already big enough.
I love it. So talk to us. I know we've only got y'all for a half hour, so let's get right to the specifics. Exactly what's happening with the rodeo this weekend. Give us. I know we've got the poster sitting here, but what's the best way for people to make sure they can come out and be a part of it?
Well, I mean, you can buy advanced tickets at Gupton Motors.
Okay.
You can buy them at Riley's Country Charm Market, Doris Millen, and Countryside in Barren Plains.
Okay.
So you can get advanced, or you can buy tickets at the gate. Okay. Either way. And the gate's open at 6. And you need to get there early because Jill, my wife, she has a puts a military opening together because we pay tribute to America and all the military and the flag and that's the main thing that attracts me to the sport of rodeo. It's a good, clean sporting event because I've been involved in rodeos a long time.
Yeah.
And at every single rodeo that you see, I don't care if you're watching it on TV, I don't care what part of the world you're in, they pray and say the national anthem before it starts.
You bet. Well, and because it's the 250th birthday, it's going to be extra special. But your wife does put on quite the show.
Oh yeah, she's really, really good at
she's
putting that stuff
she's
together.
really cute too.
Yeah, that's what
Talk about how beautiful.
That's what they used to say
We're
about me.
always teasing Dennis about how in the world he married such a pretty lady. I'm just giving you a hard time. I know you get a lot of heat.
When we was at the
How'd you get her, Dennis?
we was at the bank the other day, me and my sisters getting the thing fixed for the gates and stuff, and so it was they was talking to Jill on the phone. The lady was. She said, "Is that your daughter?" I'm like, "Yeah, right."
I'm sorry, I had to tease you because I know that's like the running joke. She is beautiful. She does a wonderful show. And was it you were talking about some of the exposure the videos are getting? Was that who you were saying?
Yeah,
put the video up
on Facebook. She puts, a month out, which she starts putting on social media about the rodeo and stuff, right? And she said within the last 30 days, she said like 87,000.
That's awesome.
And then in the last 7 days, it was like 12,000. I remember telling these numbers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No. It
was a bunch. I just couldn't believe that many people sees it.
Well, and we were talking about that. That's one of the reasons why when you sit down here, we're turning on 3 different streams. We turn on the one for the radio station's Facebook page. We turn on a YouTube, and we turn on my social media because you never know what's going to catch and what's going to click. And we just have to promote this stuff like crazy because it's so hard to get the word out. As much as we do have all this social media and stuff, people are so busy.
Oh, and
oh
people
my goodness.
And people are going to be looking at that phone.
Yes, they are.
They're going to be looking at the phone.
All the time.
All the time.
But I'm excited about it. I'm going to see if I can't schedule some time with my grandkids. That's what I was saying. We're on the road so much on the weekend because our kids are scattered. We're trying to get one of them to move back to Robertson County, but we have grandkids just all over. So we have to try to pull them back in to get them to different events and stuff because
and this year
so cool.
We've added some special stuff because we go.
Talk to me then.
Normally we have a calf scramble for the kids to get in the arena and chase a calf, to get a ribbon off the calf's tail. Okay.
Yeah.
This year we're going to have a woman's calf scramble. So any women 18 and over can come out and chase a calf, and then of course we got the mechanical bull there, and one of the highlights of the deal too, Johnny Allen is going to be the clown out there telling jokes and doing stuff, and he won in Oklahoma City. We do at the International Finals Rodeo, they have a contract act showcase, and you do your acts and stuff, and you get judged. Well, he won the showcase last year. He was
that's
champion.
Cool.
So he's really good. And then we got Dusty Crane Dickerson that does Roman riding. And when I tell you she's the best, she is the best. She's been to Las Vegas to the National Finals Rodeo. She's been everywhere.
And she does what now?
She Roman rides. So what she does, she stands up on 2 horses.
Right.
And they have no pads on their back.
That blows
She
my
has
mind.
no shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, she's barefooted. They're bareback. And then we're going to have a fan of the night. We're going to give a belt buckle away to the person each night. We're going to give one a night away. And the person in the stands, we're going to be judging them all night, that cheers the loudest, acts the craziest. So it's going to be
show out.
Oh yeah.
Show out in a good way. Oh
yeah.
There's also a really, really nice Yeti cooler.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, heck yeah. I see this thing all over Facebook, and they might have trouble getting rid of it because it may be gone before they raffle it off.
Yeah,
I think
it's a really nice
You can buy a
Yeti.
$10 raffle. Is how that's going to work.
Yeah.
To win that, so somebody's going to win that cooler.
And I don't think you have to be Y'all have to be in person to win, but they're going to do it right before the bull riding on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday. But if you buy a ticket Friday and we draw your name, you win.
You win it.
Yeah, it is.
Those things are nice.
Oh, it's got Rafter M Rodeo. It's got the brand on it. It
really?
is. Yeah.
Oh, what a collectible.
It's really cool.
And that's going to be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so times on the show. What time do we need to get there and all that? We know how to get tickets. We can get. Is there any price break getting them early, or is it all the same?
It's all the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So however you get there, just get there and get a ticket. What time do gates open Friday night and Saturday night?
The gates open at 6. The actual rodeo starts at 8.
Okay.
But the gates open at 6. But there's so much stuff
that you can mill around.
Lord, I can't even begin to tell you all the stuff that's over on the midway part. You know, the vendors and stuff. Sure. I know there's a big steer, longhorn steer you can get your picture made with, and
fun.
Oh, it's all kind of stuff. Vendors, I don't even know what all. Is there.
But we've got a great. I mean, I was just thinking, Trent Cobb, I'm going to try to get you on next week because we've got a lot. We've got extra days in July that we normally don't have filled. So we've got an extra week to broadcast next week. So I'm going to do my best to get Trent in here just to kind of get an update on all the things happening at the fairgrounds. But this is one, again, just about slipped by me again because I get so busy. And I'm so glad y'all put those posters on the road. I'm like, it's rodeo time.
This is the 35th annual.
Really?
Oh, yeah. 91 was the first year we done the rodeo.
Does it always happen on the fourth weekend in July?
The last full weekend in July.
The last full weekend in July.
Every year.
Okay. Yeah. Well, because we had Thresherman show this past weekend, and their third weekend.
Right.
And so you guys, I've just got to write it in my brain that rodeo is immediately after Thresherman.
Yeah, that's why we do it, because they've done that, the Thresherman show.
6 years.
That same weekend.
Yeah.
So that's why I decided to do the rodeo the same weekend, so it becomes an event.
Sure.
Instead of just something happening, it becomes an annual event.
You bet. Everybody knows it's coming up.
To come.
Do we talk about whether or not you know my cousin Brian Harper?
I know
Brian. Yeah, we know. You know he's my cousin.
I did not know that.
I thought we'd had that conversation. Because I was telling people about the rodeo, and we were talking about different events, and I was telling them, I said, well, you know, Brian is like barrel. I mean, watching him go around the barrels blows my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
And, he's my cousin.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a good one.
So Chad Rogers, his son-in-law, is a sponsor, Chad Rogers Trucking.
Yeah.
He's one of the sponsors.
Okay, well.
Yeah. And Bobcat of Clarksville got in with Gupton's.
Okay.
And they're the two biggest sponsors.
Okay.
But of course, Gupton is the man.
Of course.
And Bobcat and Dylan, we've met a guy, Dylan Russell, with Bobcat, one of the managers. And I'm talking about like a super guy. Yeah. And he's hooked us up with everything we needed. And it kind of, the Bobcat dealership in Clarksville, Dylan and his crew, they do us kind of like Gupton's does. If we need a truck or a vehicle of any kind, Gupton gives us the keys. Whatever you need, just get it. I mean, it's so crazy because I was down at the fairgrounds just one day this week, and Dylan comes pulling up in a 4500, a brand new 4500 Ram truck with a utility bed on it.
Oh, nice.
And I said, well, I mean, did you buy the truck? He said, no, Daniel just let me take it. We're going to park it out from our store and just for advertisement, put a sign in it. And,
there you go.
And they brought skid steers, they brought laws.
Everything
we need. I mean, it's so crazy. It's an endless thing. Whatever we need, it's so crazy that they're so good to us. I mean, I'm so thankful. You know.
Well, they're a long running, dealership here. I don't know how long they've been around. I need to reach out to
forever.
Get them on forever, and they've moved.
Yeah.
So we need to talk about
location,
that. So,
yeah.
Yeah,
so, it's just down the road.
Yeah, down the road. Yeah. But they did move, and so it's just so much going on. I'm just so glad I got you guys in here. Tell them a little bit about some of y'all's history and how long you've been doing this, because guys, this is a premier rodeo. I mean, it is just the best of the best of the best, and you got the best of the best of the best here. So let's talk a little bit about how long you've been doing what you've been doing, and of course the awards and stuff that you have on your belt.
Well,
got a few.
Me personally, I've never ever wanted to do anything but be in the rodeo world to be a cowboy.
Yeah.
Now, my daddy and my uncles, they had horses, but when I was growing up, but we fooled with cows and stuff, but never rodeo stuff.
Right.
Then I had a cousin that was a little older than us that went to the Army. When he got out of the Army, he went and got on a few bulls. And so he come back telling us about it. Well, I got obsessed with it. I don't ever remember wanting to do anything else but be a cowboy or be a, cause I remember when I was in high school, my friends would ask me, when you get out of high school, you go move out west and be a cowboy. And I'd say, nope, I'm going to do it right here in Robertson County. I don't know how, but that's what I'm going to do.
I love it.
As I started riding bulls and getting competitive enough and got into professional ranks, then I focused myself on how does this rodeo work? You know, 'cause I didn't even know. I didn't know. I thought if you had a bull and a bucking horse, you could have a rodeo. I didn't understand what we're doing right now.
Right.
You know, so that's the part of it that I had to learn. So I wanted to put on rodeos. So as I started ending my career of riding, I started Rafter M Rodeo Company. And so we started promoting rodeos all over the country. And so doing that, and then it become, this rodeo has grown so much. It's become, and the community, it just does me good because the community gets behind it and supports it, and they look forward to it and they like it. Then you meet people, because the best part of rodeo is that it's a family event, and when you meet people in the rodeo world and become friends with them, they are for real friends. It's like any other sport I've ever been in. I mean, like, you know, I don't know how long I've met Dakota, but it seems like I've never not known him and his family. I mean, they're just such good people, and there's so many good people in the rodeo world. So, I mean, that's my story. And then Dakota, he tried to ride bulls, and he wasn't very good at that.
I was no good. Heck, I couldn't stay on a stick horse. I'd be the first one to say it.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I got into my mom's side of the family. They're always been in rodeo. They're out in Oklahoma, and being over here, you know, I kind of tried to pave my own way. You know, but it was a long road. I'll say that. Yeah. I probably started back in 2013, 2014, and I've been fighting bulls now, I'd say 5 or 6 years. And so it seems like I've been doing it forever, but I know I start looking back on all the memories that are popping up on Facebook. I'm like, man, that wasn't that long ago, you know?
Yeah.
And so there's, you know, and like you said, when you just run into people in rodeo and you meet them, it is like everything clicks, and it's like your family from the get-go. You know, everyone treats everyone with respect, and it's a different type of atmosphere when you get to go. And most of the time, I always say it, you're spending more time with these people throughout the year than you do with your family. You know, I mean, you go see family 2-3 times a year, you know, at holidays. I mean, we're seeing each other 10, 15, 20 times a year, you know. I mean, you do get that relationship, and you kind of grow that, and it's something that's very unique about this sport. And
don't let him cut himself short, because maybe he hadn't been fighting bulls that long, but he has become at an elite level of bullfighters. I mean, some people can do it, some people can do it very well, and he does it very well at an elite level, because, I mean, he goes to Fort Worth, Texas, fights extreme bulls, PBRs. Yeah. So he's been in the conversation to be voted in the top 5 bullfighters of the International Professional Rodeo Association. Exciting. So he's not just a bullfighter. He's one of the. I know he don't want to.
He's being real humble, exactly. Right? Yeah. You are too, about your background. You know, I'm just telling you guys, if you're into rodeo, if you're curious about rodeo, here you go, right here. You need to be at this rodeo this weekend, because there's none any better.
Yeah, and there's professional athletes at this rodeo. Professional cowboy. It is a professional sanctioned rodeo through the International Professional Rodeo Association. So every dollar that is won at this rodeo from the contestants in every event is a point toward the International Finals Rodeo at the Lazy Arena in Guthrie, Oklahoma in January.
That's cool. That's really cool. I mean, that's just it, guys. This is a no-joke rodeo, okay? It is just a no-joke rodeo. If you really are curious about it, if you got some kiddos that are into cowboys, you need to bring them out and get them
because
here.
I like to look at it as like anybody can get a girl, put on a horse, and get an American flag, and play the Lee Greenwood song, and go around the arena and say a prayer and do the national anthem. Yeah. But when you coordinate with the announcers. And by the way, we got two announcers. Mark Northall and Jeremy Cohen are there again. They're kind of like Dakota. They are the best. I mean, and I'm not just saying it because they're coming to Springfield, but they do rodeos all over the world. They're the best. Mark Northall has won the announcer of the year the last 10 years in a row in the International Professional Rodeo Association.
It doesn't look like he's going to stop either.
Yeah,
That's cool.
And Jeremy's right in there with him. I mean, Jeremy's kind of new at the announcing game, but he done because he fought bulls.
Oh, okay.
And he fought bulls at the IFR last year, and he retired because he had started announcing. So now he's focused on announcing, and so that's why I'm so glad that I got them two guys, because I told Mark Northall, however many years ago it was, the last weekend of July.
You're mine.
You put me down until I get out of the rodeo business, or you quit announcing. You put Springfield, Tennessee on your schedule.
It.
So now I've told Jeremy, because thankfully we had 73 sponsor signs on the fence last year and year before last. So it's kind of hard for one guy to keep up with all them sponsors.
You bet.
Plus the rodeo. So now I've got two.
There you go.
So, and not just two announcers, two top-notch announcers. And so everybody involved is not just somebody that does it.
I love it.
From the help to, there's a guy named Joel Sparks that comes from, and his son now, I knew him when he was a kid. Now he's a grown man, a young man, and he started fighting bulls, and he's like an up-and-coming phenomenon, whatever you call it, whatever that word is. But, and he's like, see that? So, you know what I'm talking about. You know what word I'm talking about. Anyway,
The phenom.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
Phenom. There you
Phenom,
go.
that's it. Okay, so anyway,
You are so fun.
so he is like, so them two together, it's like they've been fighting bulls together every day. You know, they're so good. But anytime you got two guys doing anything as good as they are,
Yeah.
you'd think they've been doing it forever. So
love it.
and Blaine's daddy is the guy that takes care of all the livestock behind the behind the scenes that people don't see.
Yeah.
And I mean, he is worth way more than what he gets paid. I mean, that I don't have to worry about it. Takes the stress off of me. So if somebody calls me and says, "Hey, I need you over here," I can go.
Yeah.
Because I've got people that's going to do whatever. The pickup men, McKinley Belvin, Logan Moore. Logan Moore was the pickup man of the year last year in the International Professional Rodeo Association.
Oh, wow.
McKinley has been the pickup man 3 times at the IFR, been voted to pick up, because you got to get voted to do that. So now McKinley's son is 15, Bryson. He helps pick up. So we got 3 pickup men. Then his youngest son, I don't even know how, 12, 13, he helps load all the cattle. He's kind of like Joel that we're talking about. He's behind the scenes that people don't see. So, I mean, it just takes a village.
Yeah.
And we've got the best people in the right places.
That's one of the watching the young kids behind the scenes are so much fun, because man, they are take pride in it, and they know it's a big deal, and they strut, and I just get the biggest kick out of the kids that are out there. You know,
Neil Bourne's got a little boy. He's 6, 7, and he'll be on his horse
fun to watch.
running the town event cattle out. So we got him a shirt that matches everybody's.
Isn't that great?
So,
I love it.
it's
This
cool.
is a good time, y'all. You need to get to the rodeo this weekend. Gates will open at 6 Friday and Saturday. You can go by Gupton, get your tickets early. You said you also had them. You said at Gupton, and you had, what were the other places?
Gupton Motors, Doris Milling Company.
Doris
the
Millen.
feed
How
store,
could I forget Doris? Yeah, absolutely.
And then Riley's Country Charm Market.
Okay.
431. And in Barren Plains, Countryside,
Okay.
they have them.
Tell them how to follow you guys on social media and see your bride doing her thing. And because, I mean, that's is that the video that's going so viral that she has where she's opening a show?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Because, I mean, right now, because it's the 250th,
Right.
that's the kind of stuff people are clicking on.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're, American
she's
Pride.
I mean, Rafter M.
Rafter M.
Facebook page.
Yeah, Rafter M Rodeo Company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rafter and Rodeo. That's what you need to follow. And I'll find the link and put it in comments so you can easily click on it.
Phenom.
Phenom.
I
Phenom.
I wasn't going to ask you to spell it.
Well,
I couldn't spell it.
But anything we're
Is that
missing,
even a word?
y'all are so cute. I love it. I am so glad we got you guys in here. And get to the rodeo this weekend. I mean, you will be so excited. It is going to be a great weekend. Just can't say enough about it. And like you said, just get out there early because there's all kinds of fun things for you to do before the rodeo starts. And you don't want to miss the open.
And he's got a little boy, Coulter.
Oh.
And he's
how old?
3.
He's 2. He'll be 3 in December.
He sends me a video last night
Right.
of him on because we got a picture of him when he was just a baby.
Yeah.
'Cause Jill kept him, and he's got one of my world championship buckles laying on him, and so that's like the cutest picture I've ever seen in my life. And then so last night he sends me a video of Coulter they got him a little toy bull and buck and shoot, and so he opens the chute. He's in for like 3 hours.
Oh, it is 3-4 hours.
Oh, that's great. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. So you're getting him ready, huh?
He's bit with the bug, and he just that's all he wants to do. And once we finally got him to stop, that was like pulling teeth. We went inside, and he said, "I watch bulls. I watch bulls." I said, "Okay." I said, "We'll throw it on. We're not watching any,
hysterical.
Kid show. He wants to watch the bull riding or the bucking horses." That's
funny?
it.
Isn't that funny? So yeah, that's great. I love it. I love watching it. It's just like you said. It's a family. It's a lifestyle. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's
and when you
stuff.
get bit by that rodeo bug,
you
never get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy when I don't know how a guy, and I know guys that I'm been friends with for years and years back when I was riding. I don't know what I would have done if when I got out of riding bulls if I hadn't have been already putting on rodeos, because that's been my life for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, it just would have been. I can't even imagine getting out of the rodeo business because I got bit by that bug so long ago, and I mean, I never got over it.
Well, you do it well. Everybody that speaks of you you can't say enough about the shows you put on and the quality of people you bring in, and it is one of those events that. You just don't want to miss, guys. You just don't want to miss. So very good. Anything else we're missing about this one?
I mean, and I just can't thank the sponsors.
We'll talk about it all week. Yeah.
It's such a humbling thing for me to know that there were 73 sponsor signs on that fence, and I mean there are people that we just know that has got a business that take their hard-earned money. And do they financially benefit from having a sign? Probably not, but they do it because they want to help the rodeo, and they want the rodeo to be as good as it is, and that's why it's as good as it is. And poor Ken and Daniel Gupton, they've been so good to me through the years that I can't even begin to tell them how much I appreciate them. And I can pick up, I ain't no telling how many times I've picked the phone up, and it'd be somebody tell me, "Hey, I seen this truck at Gupton's, and can you call and see if I pick up the phone?" Call Daniel or Ken one and say, "Hey, I got a guy coming down here to buy this truck. Give them your best deal." Hey, they buy the truck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even a question. They give them such a good deal that, they buy the truck.
Well, there you go.
And just a phone call away, and it just does my heart so good. I can go down there and say, "Hey, I need a truck." I had a good friend pass away in Alabama one time. It's been a few years ago, and it was, I don't know, a few of us going to go down there. And I called, I said, "Hey, I need a van." Because it's 7, 8 of us going to go to Alabama to this funeral. And I just go down there. There's a brand new one with a drive-out sticker on it. Just give me the keys and said,
God bless. Isn't that wonderful?
It's crazy. They're so good to me. It's just crazy,
Well, because they know you. But it's such a cool thing to keep this vital and alive for the community and for just the heritage of what, rodeos are in this area. And if folks like you and you don't keep it going, it'll fall to the wayside.
And people that think that rodeo is cruel to animals, they need to come.
Oh no,
they need to come in because it's not. I mean, rodeo animals.
Those are pampered.
Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me?
No idea. What we go through, what people in the rodeo world go through to take care of the animals, and people in the horse industry, what they go to take care of their horses.
You bet.
And their animals. I mean, it's just crazy the welfare that they get.
You bet.
So people that
y'all do it
think
right.
different of that, they need to come and
come be a part of it. It's fairgrounds this weekend, y'all. Friday and Saturday night. Gates open at 6. We'll talk about it all week and send them out there. And I'm going to get out there one of the nights. I don't know what night it is. I'm going to try to grab some grandkids and bring them.
Right.
And I'm going to put a $10 ticket in on that Yeti cooler.
Hey,
man.
I'm telling you, I'm definitely going to. I'll be there right before the bull ride. I promise.
That's great. I love it.
Better be.
You're great. Listen, thank you guys.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
guys for coming. And I saw Lee Marie out there. I think she's going to corner you and try to get you in here on Wednesday to be on the Go Show. I saw her. I thought, I know what she's up
We
to.
can probably make it happen.
So good deal. Well, and we may get you back in here. I don't know what we've got open. We're pretty loaded this week as far as shows, but I thought, man, first right here out of the gate on Monday, everybody get it on your schedule.
Yep.
And
That's
we'll
it.
keep talking about it. Good to see you.
Yes, thank
very
you.
See
much.
you guys. God bless you. Thank y'all for
Thank you
joining
very
me.
much.
And as you make your way out, I'm going to let Becky make her way in. We've got to talk about, school's about to start.
Oh boy.
And we have foreign exchange kids coming in, and we need host.
I bet kids are really excited about that.
I bet you'd be a good host for a foreign exchange student coming in.
You would.
You know, they
yes.
would get the full experience.
Or they would get the
Can they speak
American
English?
experience.
I don't know.
Oh, no, some of them don't. No, but a lot of them do.
That'd be even better.
They would know what phenomenon.
Oh, you're adorable. I love it. I want to see that video of your son.
Oh, I got it.
I gotta see that, man. Text it to me or something. I want to see that.
Yeah.
That just sounds too stinking cute, man. That is so. He's got my number. You can give it to Dakota. But can I keep your poster?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We'll keep the
Go
poster
for
and
it.
talk about it all week. So, good deal. Oh, you're going to show me the
Well,
video here?
hold on, it
just text it to me.
Okay, we'll get
Yeah, we're live. I can't turn it down.
yeah.
I don't go. We just talk about our breaks live. So y'all, God bless y'all. We'll
right.
see you at the rodeo this
Thank you
weekend.
very much.
God bless you. I'm gonna have to call Brian and say, "Hey, are you coming?" So I can see my cousin. Anyway, God bless y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's rodeo weekend, y'all, here in Robertson County. You want to be a part of it. The Gupton's Ram Tough Rodeo is happening this weekend at Fairgrounds. Becky's going to make her way in here because we got business to take care of with the foreign exchange program, of course. But while they're making their way in, let's talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Prime Realty. Whatever it is you're wanting to do in the real estate world, guys, we've got the opportunity for you if you're buying, if you're selling. If you want to be a realtor, they would love to talk to you. Barry and Rebecca, they've been at this a long time. Rebecca is one of the first in the area to be a seniors real estate specialist, and she knows what she's doing, guys. She was one of the first in the area, like I said, to be a seniors real estate specialist, and when she went into real estate, she searched out the companies to make sure she had a company that she could work with that did everything that she needed to be successful, and man, has she done that. They are still with Exit. They were with the Garden Gate team for a long time. They brought in Exit Prime Realty a few years ago. Barry is the broker here in Springfield. Rebecca has an agency office up in White House. They've brought on other realtors as well. Samuel and Brandy Hastings are part of their team as well. And just all kinds of things going on in the real estate world that you need to know about. You're going to find out about them with Exit Prime Realty and Barry and Rebecca Richards. So we definitely reach out to them and find out all you need to know. If you want to be a realtor, go ahead and sit down. And I'm going to have you slide that microphone over. We're going to use that microphone. So, yeah. And we're going to slide you around here as soon as I finish my ad. But we want to remind you, though, guys, no matter what it is that you need, if you've got property that you're not really sure if it's what it's worth and you're wanting to say, maybe it's time to list it, get a free market analysis from Barry and Rebecca, and they will help you out with that and give you all the details you need to know. Say, hey, maybe it is time to list your property, or maybe you want to wait a little bit. If you've got a property that's not selling, do you think maybe you might have it priced too high? There's a couple of properties right now in Springfield that Barry has listed on his social media page that they've done a price drop on because maybe they were priced a little bit too high. Or maybe you're looking at homes that you can't qualify for because you can't get that kind of a loan. These are all questions you need to answer before you come to the table. Again, Barry and Rebecca Richards, they're Cross-Plainians. They've been there for over 30 years. They're originally from Kentucky. They've worked and done projects all over. So while they specialize in Robertson County properties, they also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky. My dear friends, can't recommend them enough. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Prime Realty. Go to sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or buy BUYRobertsonCounty.com, or you can give them a call, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425, or 7424, and always let them know U-Turn sent you. Becky Haywood, another Becky, is in the house, and I had originally had the rodeo guys coming on for an hour, And then when I had that 30 minutes open up, I'm like, I got to get Becky in here because, man, I know we've got kids coming in.
We
that
do.
Need home. Pull that right to you there.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, we do.
So how are we doing as far as placement?
We could always have more, and we don't have anybody at Greenbrier High School this year, so we
man.
need to.
Okay.
We had Aline last year, and we'd love to have another.
She was precious. She was just precious.
She is a precious young woman.
These sweet kids, and I told my husband, I said, Becky's going to ask me when we're ready to host because we've got to do some rearranging of our house. So I've told you we've been working on it. It's just taking forever.
Well, you don't have to have the perfect house. You just have to have the perfect relationship,
and just a heart open and willing.
We have a whole. I wrote down the number of countries of students that we have still available, waiting for host families. They're from Argentina, Belgium, Chile, China, Denmark, Egypt, Finland, France, Germany, Indonesia, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Thailand, and Turkey.
Oh wow! Just
all around the world.
There's so many places you mentioned that I'm so interested in their culture.
Yeah,
Turkey is one. I'm fascinated by Turkey. I want to go to Turkey so bad. I mean, I want to see all the ancient cities there. And have you ever been to Turkey?
I have been.
Ooh, I bet that was fascinating.
I was only in Istanbul, and it was fascinating. And it's one of the few countries that can say they're both in Europe and Asia.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, not a lot in Europe, but yes. So it's sort of it cuts the divide, and it's on the Silk Route of travel.
Yeah.
And so very interesting. The food is delicious.
I'm sure.
And very interesting to me. One of the most interesting about Turkey is Ataturk in the early 20th century decided that if Turkey was going to be a modern country, they needed to change their alphabet.
Really?
Yes. So they probably had something more closely related to Hebrew or Arabic, and they have, letters that we can relate to.
Okay.
But can you imagine being a grandmother and waking up one day and having your president change your alphabet?
Oh my!
I would not. I haven't even gone metric, but
I hear you.
He had a vision that if Turkey wanted to, be on the world stage, they needed to.
That is interesting. I'm going to look at that's something
that he would come up with that. I just thought it does. Yeah, it was.
That is interesting. And see, these are the kinds of things. If you will open your home to the foreign exchange program, you're going to come away so full of just, oh my goodness, the way it's going to enrich your life.
Love and appreciation. And in fact, you don't know this. I just wanted to tell you. I approved last year that a 65-year-old woman can host a 15-year-old girl, because we hosted last year our 13th exchange student, Katia from Latvia. And I said, do you want to call me grandma? Because I could be your grandmother.
Yeah.
I'm older than your grandmother. She wouldn't have that. But she was delightful. And it was very good.
Yeah.
We sort of chose her part, not because she was from Latvia, but because she grew up ballroom dancing, and my husband and I are swing dancers.
Oh,
so
fun.
we introduced her to swing dancing, and that was really fun. But a little story that from our experience is that in the fall, ran into a fellow swing dancer, and she said, Latvia? I know the granddaughter of the first democratically elected president of Latvia. She lives in Franklin, Tennessee.
Really?
And I said, I thought what I said.
Whoa.
Really? I mean, Latvia is a small country. What are the chances of that? And we got a copy of her book, War, Love, and Redemption. And we all read it. And before she left for home, we did get to meet her finally.
Wow.
She's 88 years old. She escaped the clutches of World War II when she was 6. And it is it's not a long read, but it's an impactful story of faith for a young girl. And her father was in the resistance. So he was arrested and died in the camps
Wow.
during World War II. And that's
Wow.
after he was taken away, which she recalls in the book. But after he was taken away, they escaped in the dark of night across the Baltic Sea into Sweden. And then they were sponsored by a church of all places, Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
Wow.
to immigrate to the U.S. So
I want to read that. Tell me
It's
the title again.
War, Love, and Redemption.
Okay.
You will love it.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I have a picture of Katia and her boyfriend who came visited with Katrina, and everybody's getting that from a Christmas present from me.
Wow, that's amazing.
It is.
Is this woman still alive in Franklin?
She's 88. She just turned 88.
Wow. Man,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
See, I'm always people. These precious souls that live these incredible lives, that are still with us. Oh, we need to tell their stories, and that would be a beautiful one to try to do something with my Greenbrier kids, because we do audio and video. You know, man, that would be a powerful story to tell.
It's just really.
Oh
good.
my goodness! And see, these are the
I'll
kind of
get
things
you
you
a
don't-
I'll get you a
Yes.
copy. Lou.
I would love to see that, and because I mean that would be powerful. That's a cool story.
And she loves to tell it because she
Oh, yeah.
wants to.
Yeah, because you want to preserve it.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's just so beautiful. This is the kind of thing that you open yourself up for when you open yourself up, and host people from other countries and these precious kids. The experiences that I've just had having them in class. I've had a few of the girls in class and have had beautiful experiences. And we will eventually host. I don't know what the timing is on it, but it's something that's definitely on my bucket list. And you said, okay, now I am in my 60s. So you have some issues with some of us older folks, you know?
Well, it's interesting that you say that, because my husband and I, since we've hosted it many times, and I thought, I don't remember going to Paul's soccer games or Pong's tennis matches, we were in a different stage in our life. We were both working full-time jobs.
Yeah. So that's different.
And I thought, when you're a little bit older, you might be a little bit more flexible in your
true.
time, and it's and also sometimes you're older and you're not quite as you're not quite as poor. You know, you can think
you've got a little.
It's like
more
you're not
flexibility.
trying to. So it's like because we went to a lot of I don't know anything really about soccer or lacrosse, but we went to a lot of soccer and lacrosse games last year.
Gotcha.
Lacrosse was really fun.
Yeah, so I don't know anything about
but,
lacrosse at all. Soccer, I've learned.
You carry
because,
that stick around your face. If you carry it around your stick, they can't hit you. But if you have your stick in front of your body like that, they can knock it out of your hand. So there's this safety zone that you can't.
It's interesting.
But it is an interesting sport, and it's fast. It's like soccer. The clock doesn't stop that much. So it's very fast. But and she enjoyed learning that. She wasn't going to play it. She thought, I'm not sure that's for me. It was but the soccer girls convinced her.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
To take it on. But
where did she go to school?
She went to Hillsborough High School.
Okay. All right.
And it was
I didn't know they had lacrosse.
Well, they've only had lacrosse 3 years.
Okay. Yeah. I had no idea that Hillsborough
so
had
it's
that.
a new sport, which is that means that there are not a lot of girls that are really great at it either. Everybody's learning together.
Everybody's learning it.
So it is. There are some. Yeah.
See, the new thing in Robertson County for girls is flag football.
Oh, yeah.
The girls are just, and of course our Greenbrier girls are just like, they're all about it, you know. So flag football has been the big thing that's come online for the new sport the girls are getting involved in.
Do they have enough girls to play against? Because the flag football game I saw was girls playing against boys because they didn't have any boy teams in their area.
Well, no, we've got several teams here in this area that they're playing, so we're doing okay. And it's a spring sport, you know, because we've got boys football in the fall, so it is a spring sport. But they end up playing a lot of double headers, you know, where they play 2 games on the same night. But we did pretty good, and they had some consistent, opportunities to play across the county. But there's a few of the schools that they don't have, like trying to find coaches. Guys, let me just a little PSA. We need you in the school system. We need coaches. You don't have to be a teacher, but if you have something, I was looking at the list of coaches needed. You can coach and not be a teacher. I think people don't realize that. You have to go through the process and, get, background check and all that.
Yeah.
But you can absolutely, if you've got a passion for sports, a particular sport, come in and coach these kids. Because a lot of us teachers, I helped with the cross country the track team. I don't have time. And especially because I've got so many grandkids now, I just do not have, and what I do with audio and video, when school's in, we're doing the news and all that. We're just slammed trying to do what we do.
With documenting all that.
Yes. And so, and if you want to coach, get on, the Robertson County school site and see what jobs are available. There's a bunch of coaching positions. And
I didn't know that you
Yes.
didn't have to teach to do that.
no, you do not. And I think that a lot of people don't realize that. We need you. We need you. We need you. I saw a bunch of coaches openings because we're all curious. All of us teachers will get on and see what's available in our schools because sometimes people leave over the summer that we don't know that are leaving,
Yeah,
and so we go, that kind of thing. So we're all, kind of always paying attention to those listings just so we kind of know what our school year is shaping up as. But in the school system, man, we need you, and you get around these kids, and it's just such a blessing. One of my cousins up in Kentucky hosted a young lady last year. And I can't remember all the particulars up in, but it was in the Graves County. I think they go to Graves County. Yeah, they go to Graves County. But I can't remember. I've got a lot of cousins. We were just talking about my cousin that's involved with rodeo that Dennis didn't even know was related to me. But I got a lot of cousins in this area, but they hosted a young lady. They have an only child, a girl. And so her senior year, she wanted a sister.
Oh, wow.
And it was beautiful. I just got such a kick out of watching them. They had just such a beautiful experience. And I wanted to say she was from Spain or I can't remember. I can't remember where she was from, but just it was such a beautiful experience for them. So consider this, guys. You got a long list. Let me do my break and we'll come back and we'll recap all the different folks and how they can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
And we have a deadline to get these kids here that we've got to talk about. And so we really want you, if you think at all that this is something you want to do, you need to reach out to Becky immediately and talk to her about this. And like you said, now you had somebody that was 65. Was she a single person?
Me.
Oh, well, that was you.
It was
me.
me.
I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No, it was me.
I didn't realize you were being kind of tongue-in-cheek on that. Oh, okay.
It was us.
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were talking about there was like somebody that had hosted. Okay, never mind.
Well, I had hosted. It is me. I've hosted many, many times.
Yeah.
But I saw all these kids last year I couldn't find host families for, and I told
Yeah.
Asma, I said, we need to do this year.
I love it. I love it.
So.
What a wonderful experience you had. Wow.
We did.
Oh
We
my
had-
goodness,
we had a
that
ball
is
with
so
her.
cool. But let's pause for a second. We're going to continue to talk about our sponsors, our wonderful sponsors that bring you one street over. Love the relationship we've had with Valor Mortgage, Chris Armtrout. We met him through a guest that came on. He came on as a guest with Scott Irwin from the VSO office, Veteran Service Offices, and they came on and were talking with us about all the different things that they do for veterans. And because of the name Valor, I thought, oh, they're a VA loan source. Well, yeah, but they're also an FHA loan source and a conventional and jumbo loan source. Anything you need. Valor Mortgage across the board can help anybody and everybody. And the bottom line is, if you need help with your mortgage, do not call those 1-800 numbers. Don't click on all this stuff. It's one of the big spam things we get on our phones. People wanting to try to help us with our mortgage, or do you know you have equity, and da-da-da-da-da-da. If you click on any of that stuff, you are a number. You're part of their little algorithm, and they're going to drive you crazy. If you want help, anything to do with mortgage and what you're going to end up, you want to know what you can pre-qualify for, work with a local lender. And that is what Chris Armtrout and the experienced loan officers at Valor are all about. One of the biggest decisions you're ever going to make, why would you settle for a lender that's going to treat you like a number? Does not matter if it's your first home, maybe you want to do a refi, if you're investing in your future, maybe you've got a property. One of my sons that is a veteran, because of VA loan options and stuff, they bought another house and they've turned the home that they were living into a rental property. Yeah, you want to do that? See if that's a possibility for you? Sit down and talk to Chris. Reach out to them today. You can call them at 615-671-9178, 615-671-9178, or you can go to valor.mortgage, valor.mortgage to get your pre-approval done today, because when it matters most, you deserve a lender you can trust. To buy with confidence, buy with Valor. Valor Mortgage, NMLS number 1210804, DBA of Encore Lending Group, NMLS 1249911, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, rates and terms subject to change without notice, not a commitment to lend, and of course always let them know U-Turn sent you. Back at it, my friend Becky Haywood is here with AFS, which is the foreign exchange program. We always kind of talk a little bit about the history of AFS and how it was founded, because it was a chance to get to know people. Tell them the story. I mean, but if you don't mind,
right? No, I don't. I never
think
mind.
We always need to kind of touch on.
I never mind, but yeah, I never mind telling the story of AFS, because I think it's kind of remarkable.
It really is.
We had college students. The U.S. had college students hanging out in France at the outbreak of World War I, and they went to the hospital nearby and said, what can we do to help? Mm-hmm. And of course, they were directed to go to the battlefield, pick up the dead and the dying, and bring them to safety. And they were called the American Field Service. That in that time, they actually took their own cars over those fields and brought those people to the hospitals. And they did this again in World War II. It was a little fancier then, because they had actually little trucks that said American Field Service on them. And some of the people that served in the American Field Service were disqualified from military service. Ed Landon from Dyersburg, Tennessee, was deaf in one ear, and that disqualified him from serving. So he joined the ambulance corps, the AFS ambulance corps.
That's awesome.
So at the close of World War II, they wanted to share what they had learned, and what they had learned was the common humanity we have when someone is hurt or dying. They had served in Italy, in North Africa. They'd served with the Nepalese, the Burmese, the Kiwis. It was a global experience for these drivers, and they wanted to share the common humanity we feel when someone is hurt or dying. Mm-hmm. And they started in 1947 an exchange program that brought 52 young people to the U.S. for the first time. And so I mentioned 1947 because next year will be our 80th year of doing student exchanges.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's a little bit of our background. And since we've been around so long, we sometimes have students whose children, whose parents or aunts and uncles have participated in exchange. My Latvian daughter from last year, her aunt was an AFSer, and she was placed in Missouri. This year we have Jorge from Chile, who's 16 years old. You had a Chilean in Greenbrier last year, but his parent had come to the U.S. and been inspired by his parents' experience abroad and wants to be an AFSer too. My own Thai son that I hosted in year 2000, his father was placed in the Dakotas, and I thought, your daddy was colder than you're ever going to be here in Tennessee. Yeah. And like, oh my goodness. Yeah. So Jorge from Chile is available. We have Isa from Germany, who is a big soccer player in Germany. Thalita from Indonesia is a cat lover. She has 3 cats and she loves books. And Ege from Turkey is a young man who's a chess player. He also stand-up paddle boards, swims, and he's a UNICEF volunteer in Turkey. So that's these amazing. Young people are interesting, and they have hopes and dreams of. I asked my Latvian daughter last year, "Your English is very good. Why, if you're here, if your English is that good, why are you here? I want to know how the U.S. is represented on TikTok, whether that's true."
Really?
It does not.
Really?
Well,
interesting.
Yeah,
that's fascinating.
And she was, and I don't eat Pop-Tarts, but apparently they're on TikTok.
How funny.
And she said, I got to try a TikTok. Why would you want to try a Pop-Tart? Because I saw them on TikTok. They look good. And I said, you can buy one. You can decide.
What did she say?
Medium.
Yeah, it's kind of, it has been super interesting watching with the soccer competition, the whatever they call it, because I know they had the winner yesterday, but watching the social media with other folks coming in and going, what is America really like?
I've loved that.
It's been beautiful.
I have loved that.
It has been fun to watch, but I never even thought about what they see on TikTok and want to see if it's real. That's a brilliant.
She wanted to go to Taco Bell, which is timely in this now, but she wanted to go to Taco Bell after prom. And she held what she ordered what she thought she saw on TikTok that looked delicious. It doesn't look like that on TikTok.
No. That's so funny.
That was a disappointment. She said that our homemade Mexican is better.
Oh, yes.
And I tried to redeem the whole evening food experience post-prom by having homemade caramel sauce and homemade hot fudge for Sundays when they got home.
Oh, I think so. There you go. That's wonderful. You're just such a good host, Mom. How many kids have you hosted?
13.
13 now. Yeah. Wow. And these are all your kids. And the guys, isn't this a beautiful thing? Doesn't this just sound wonderful?
That was fun, too. I went at the end of the school year this year. I got to take Katia from Latvia to Phoenix, Arizona, where our first exchange student lives. And because her second daughter was graduating from high school.
Oh,
and her fourth daughter was graduating from 8th grade. So she got to meet her sister from Hong Kong that is now 52.
That's brilliant. Isn't that beautiful?
It was really fun.
That is
and
neat.
her youngest daughter that is just entering high school and Katia really hit it off. And it was really fun.
I would love to see your family photo albums.
Certainly fun.
I bet that's beautiful. A friend of mine in the school system, and I think Jesse's wife was a foreign exchange student, and they met and she stayed, and they have 2 beautiful children. And I think that's their story. I'm pretty sure that she was, and I think she's from Germany. I think maybe Romania. I can't remember. But Jesse Castillo is a young man that works in the Robertson County school system. He is brilliant videographer and does all of our technology. His wife, I'm fairly sure, came into Springfield as a foreign exchange student, and they fell in love, and they have these beautiful kids now. But I mean, the doors that are open for these kiddos, it's just it's brilliant.
What's her name? Becky Castillo?
Yeah, I think.
That name rings a bell. I think she's an AFSer.
Okay, let me look it up. Because I'm not 100% sure that's her name, but Castillo. Yeah, and I'm thinking it's Romania. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I don't.
I'll reach out to Jesse here in just a minute. But here, what's so really cool is one of their oldest daughter is with the grandparents. In wherever mom's from right now.
Oh, fun.
For a year.
Kind
of doing their own little AFS program.
Exchange. Yeah.
And she speaks the language, and I think it's just beautiful that they keep that door open, because that's one of the things I run into, and I know we're going to run out of time, but I've got a lot of friends from Egypt, and I've got a lot of friends in the Hispanic community, and those youngins keeping the family's first language is so important, because if they don't, they can't communicate with their family back home. Exactly. And I've got some friends that do a great job at it, and I'm the worst one to talk because I speak English only. But when you've got that tie and that first language from your family, really try to keep that going with your kids, because otherwise they can't talk to the parents back home. And I've got some of my friends from Egypt. They have conversations several times a week back home through FaceTime, or they do it through Messenger on Facebook a lot of the time. But guys, isn't this just a beautiful thing? How can they reach out and talk to you, Beck? How can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with me directly at my cell phone, 615-473-4389.
Do it one more time.
615-473-4389. And next time we'll have to talk about opportunities for Greenbrier students to go abroad, because we have students going from in the greater area. We have children in France and Japan and Finland and Spain this summer, so it's exciting. It goes both ways, is what I'm saying. We go both ways, AFS USA.
Well, do you want to come in and do something in my classroom? Would you want to come in and present in my classroom?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I
let's
can
do
do
that.
that.
Let's do that here at the first of the year because we're always, as I'm getting more, because I'm about to start my 5th year teaching.
Oh, my goodness.
You know, and I feel like I've got my legs under me where I'm a little bit better at scheduling, things that are, outside of the norm. But that would be a really fun,
That would be a fun day.
fun day just to come in and share that.
Happy to
And then-
do it. And,
yeah.
and then I'll bring you your book from Katrina Wilson.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Thank
then
you,
can-
friend.
maybe
Absolutely.
we'll get you it connected because
Yeah.
there's a little information for
Okay,
you.
good deal.
LaVern, I
Always
can't thank
wonderful.
you enough.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And-
And I'm so sorry. It always seems like it's at the last minute. We have so many reoccurring guests. And when I get an opening and I know it's timely for you guys, I'm like, okay, we got to get y'all in here.
I'm
'cause
happy
there's
to.
so
I'm
many
happy to do
opportunities.
it. It only means I missed my workout, but it's
There you go. There you go. Anyway, thank you, Becky. And,
thank you so much.
God bless you. And thank you guys for joining us. That wraps it up for today. Tomorrow, we're down to just 2 more visits, I think, with Mayor Billy Vogel, because he's going to be finishing up his tenure as county mayor in just a couple of months. So we got Mayor Vogel coming in tomorrow, and I think one more visit before he finishes his time in office. And we bring thank you, Beck. And so we don't want you to miss that. Be with us and welcome Mayor Billy Vogel in here and talk to him about what's going on at the county commissioners meeting that's happening tonight. So be sure and pay attention to that. And we hope you'll join us right here on 1100 WSGI. God bless you guys. Have a great day.